Good evening, people. Welcome to something a little bit different. I'm going to react to a list. Now, I love lists. I love making lists. I love watching people make lists. I love reading various lists from film websites to websites that aren't about film, but they have a list of top 10 so and so. I love reading them all. So I do that quite often. And I come across that. I'll put it there for now. Top 25 best superhero movies of all time, according to Time Out magazine from July 2024. So I haven't looked at a list. I'll put the poster up here as we go through it, and we'll see how this goes. This might not turn out very well. If not, I'll just delete it, but it's a little bit different. So the first one will be number 25, which is, I'll just show you so I'm not cheating, Unbreakable. Now, for me, I would say no, not in the top 25 lists, because I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of Split, and I'm not a fan of Glass. But I would say I like Unbreakable more than those two. I can see why it would be on a list, but for me, rewatch value, it just drops each time that I watch it. 24, V for Vendetta. Now, I like V for Vendetta. It's been a long time since I've seen it, and I love the look of it. I love the idea of it. So top 25 might squeeze in my list. 23, Blade 2, of course. I'd put this way, way higher. Blade 2, you've got the blood pack, you've got the super vampires. Some of the special effects look a bit dodgy, I'll grant you that. And it wastes Donnie Yen. And the opening isn't quite as impressive as the first one, but Blade 2, I do love Blade 2. Number 22 is Dread. I can see that. Top 25, it would probably get into my list. I like Stallone's Judge Dredd film. Everything apart from, is it Billy Crystal and the comedy aspect of it, but this Dread, yeah, Carl Urban's great. It's got some decent action scenes. So yeah, Dread, I can see that. The Wolverine from 2013. The Wolverine. Now, I hope Logan's going to be a bit higher on this list, but The Wolverine. I don't think any, apart from Logan, I don't think any of Hugh Jackman's solo films deserve to be anywhere near a top list of anything. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I would say not. I'd put X-Men 1 and 2 above it. But they might be on this list, I don't know. But The Wolverine, no, not for me. Oh my God. 20, number 20, the 20th best comic book film, superhero film, whatever you want to call it, Mystery Men. Now, I was loaned this from a friend many years ago, and I watched it, and I sat there thinking, how the fuck is this a film? I thought it was one of the most abysmal things I'd ever seen in my life. I thought it was completely stupid and idiotic. And definitely not. That above Blade 2? Fuck off. 19, Darkman. It wouldn't be on my list, but I don't mind the first Darkman. I think I watched it earlier this year. It's solid enough. Liam Neeson's good enough. So I don't mind Darkman. 18, The Incredibles. I can see it. I can. But I've never really loved The Incredibles. I prefer number 1 to number 2, but it does nothing for me. It never has done anything for me. I find it a bit dull and a bit boring. And I shouldn't think that way, but I do. 17, Batman Returns. Yes, I would definitely put this in there. The Penguin, Catwoman, you've got Christopher Walken in there as well. So yes, Batman Returns, thumbs up from me, definitely. 16, Watchmen, no. But again, I can see why it would be on the list. It's got some cool visuals, it's got great atmosphere, and the look about it's great. But I don't find it interesting at all. I don't find these characters interesting or the world that they're in interesting. So on my list, no, but I can see why it would be there. 15, The Avengers from 2012. Yes, I'll agree with that one. Big at the time, small and quaint now, but definitely I highly enjoyed that one. 14, no, 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 no. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. I don't like any Hellboy films. The two that Ron Perlman did and the other one that somebody else did. Visually, it's very nice, but I don't care what anyone or anything in it. The story's completely boring to me. I don't mind the character or Ron Perlman's version of the character, but no. Overall, no. No, 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 no. Not for me. No. Guardians of the Galaxy. No, 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 no. I can understand why, because a lot of people like the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I've gone back and forth with it, but this is how I can sum it up. Whenever I think I fancy watching Guardians of the Galaxy, I never do. And if I think about watching something, I watch it, but I don't care about these characters. They're a fucking joke. Whether they're meant to be a joke, I don't know. Rocket, Star-Lord, and Drax. I don't like them. I don't like them, but I can say it being here because a lot of people do. 11, no, 12. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Danger, Diabolique from 1968. I have not seen that, so I cannot comment on that. Mario Bava. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Yes, I will still say it's the best. But the Captain America trilogy is probably the best trilogy, or one of the better trilogies, if there's any more in the MCU. So definitely. Number 10, Deadpool. No. Deadpool's humor is okay in small doses, but too much of it and Ryan Reynolds becomes annoying. But the 10th best superhero film of all time, no, fucking hell no. Number 9, Iron Man. Yes. The best of the three. I just wonder if this had failed, what would it have done to the MCU? Would it have got going? Would it have been different? But yeah, I can see that. Number 8, no, Infinity War. I just watched Infinity War a couple of weeks ago. I've seen it 6 or 7 times now. And I watched it and I found myself fast forwarding a lot of it. That stuff with Thor is cool. Stuff with Captain America is cool. Stuff with Vision and Wanda, I don't really care for. And then there's other bits and pieces I found myself fast forwarding through them. So I can see why, because it's a big deal. But it wouldn't be 8th on my favourites, on my best or favourites list. When you're fast forwarding through a film, that doesn't really say it's very good, does it? Number 7, Batman 1989. Yes, I'll agree with that 100%. Has grown on me immensely over the years, so yes. Number 6, Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man 1 and 2 are excellent films because I've not liked the cast for years. Tobey Maguire, James Franco, and Kirsten Dunst. I've not liked them for years, but I've liked the films, and that says a lot about the films itself. So yeah, I can see that. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now this gave me a headache. I had to watch it and go outside for 10 minutes and I'll come back and watch it. They got a lot of hype, these Spider-Verse films, and I can see why, because they're colourful, they're energetic, they're action-packed, the animation's cool, but it's just too much in your face for my taste. So not. I think I preferred the first one. What's it called? Into the Spider-Verse. I might like that one more, but number 5, no. Number 4, Logan. Yes, I agree with that. A bit depressing at the end, but hell, he's back in Deadpool and Wolverine, so it doesn't matter. Number 3, X-Men 2. No, I enjoy it. I can understand why it would be on a list. And it's probably the best of the X-Men films. But that's not really saying a lot, is it? When all you've got is the first X-Men and X-Men 3 with 100 people in it. And Vinnie Jones is a juggernaut. So X-Men 2 wouldn't be this high on my list, but would be on my list. Number 2, The Dark Knight. I prefer Batman Begins, and that's not even on this list. And this is number 1. No Batman Begins. No Thor. No The Crow. Yeah, The Dark Knight. Yeah, number 1. Superman 2. Not the first Superman. So you're telling me that Across the Spider-Verse, that Deadpool, that Hellboy 2, Darkman, Mystery Men, The Wolverine, Unbreakable, you're telling me they are better than the original Superman? I call bullshit on that straight away, because I enjoy Superman 2 and rest in peace Terrence Stamp and the 3 Kryptonians and General, you care to step outside and all that stuff. He left us. So Superman 2, I can see it, but no Superman, one of the few films with genuine movie magic. That's, fucking hell. Mystery Men is better than Superman. Fuck off, you. These have been my last words in this video. Comments are welcome. Is this video any good? Is it not any good? If it's not, I won't do any more. But Mystery Men, according to, does it Time Out? Mystery Men is better than Blade and Superman, the movie.